9-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Winston, the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check. Lucky. Pilot, 64, weak. Here. Motion. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill. Go. Here.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Wentz. An interception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ricky. Here. For Tokyo.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Don't get nervous. 6-6, pull it high. Mike's 50. All day, every day, any day.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On the double.
Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. Heavy? What you got?
Now.
Give me something. Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
53, check 53.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Quick dance. What? Squeeze. Check 43.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sunday. Here, go get him. Hey, exit.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Mike 54. Hey, rip on 2, come here. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey, echo. Hey, watch the slap.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Wentz
gonna throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
on this.
Hey, great finish done. Kill.
54.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Spines. No. There. Get it.
Henry running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready, break.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
What we got? Yeah. That's me. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, lock it.
Check tight.
Crunch.
Just speeding the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill. 25, check 20. Let's climb two.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Howard, and an alley to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
57, 5.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Try to do better.
Hey, Alpha.
Come on, QB, come on.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, kill. Hang in there now. Hang in.
Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go. Dre 15. Dre 15. Shift.
Switch. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Corky, 82, Corky. Here, shift.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Wentz again. It's caught by Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potential.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Here we go. 180.
55, Mike. Stop your whining.
Two Jack.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming up.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Come on, boy. Come on.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hey,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Undercrush, undercrush. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Here we go, here we go. Man 5-7. Down and man inside, down and man.
So that'll back them up 5.
Sunday.
Tackles, tackle. Out, 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 out. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 49.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They go with Howard again. And an alley to run. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey.
Sunday.
Shit. Hatchet, hatchet.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they can't. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 70 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, orbit. Blue draw Corkers.
Tannehill now to throw. He finds Corey Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Come on,
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 53. Go on, come on, D.
Now Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Tennessee.
Hey, wahoo!
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. from 21 yards away. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
65, 65, 65. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
General West.
Lewis will get the handoff, and he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
74, 74.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
120. This 5-7.
You can't block me.
Bravo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running with Howard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
Check four, check four.
Sunday, Sunday.
From the 24, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Waiting.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
81. Hey, seam 6.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tannehill on first down. His throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
50's to mine. Kermit.
On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, Echo.
Man up, D.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our
5.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey.
Again, Tannehill. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Look at me, zipper. Buzz. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Come on, now.
And the Titans first down.
Go.
I got him. He's mine.
Hey, Alpha, X3, 218, chopper.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, Haywood.
53 at the mic. 53. Go.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Ready.
Tannehill throwing again. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
91.
Mike. It's been a long day for you.
First down, Tennessee.
Now.
On me.
Hey. High 7.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Shoot.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10th. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
He wasn't ready.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
One. Shit. Protein spell. One.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 120!
54. Mike, 54. Get ready.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tyson.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Box drop.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, that's trash.
5'9".
Kill.
Bunch.
Here's Sproles. But he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Mike 53. Hey, let's get off the field.
80 weapon.
Off the field, D.
Now.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Under pressure, they got him again.
Set, baby. Set, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.